Hey guys, it's Sire Goku, and I'm back with redoing an LP of something I did over 2 years ago. Except this time I'm not doing it by myself. I have a special guest with me. Introduce yourself, please.
I am Advanced Logic, and we're both pretty good fans of Chrono Trigger, but then again, who isn't really?
This is like one of the top 3 rated, one of the top 3 highest rated Super Nintendo RPGs of all time. If you're not talking about this game, you're talking about Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy IV.
All done by Square, mind you.
Hey, Square was in there. Square was amazing back then.
They were in their prime. They were just like, yeah, let's just keep doing this and that. And let's throw this in there too, why not?
Anyway, the reason why I'm redoing this Let's Play is I have my old version of it still on my channel, but that version is complete garbage compared to this one. at least in terms of video quality.
The days of you recording with your camcorder.
Oh god, don't remind me. I've been wanting to redo this Let's Play for years, ever since I realized how shitty it was. Like, if you look back on some of the old videos, it's like half of them are distorted or the camera angle's completely lopsided. Sometimes I was overly zoomed in and I didn't realize it until I was done recording the episode. Ugh. Also, I'm just going to do this as a regular Let's Play. For those of you that remember my old Let's Play, I was a total nerd and I renamed all the characters after Dragon Ball characters. I'm not doing that this time.
It's a good idea, but at the same time, like there is a certain character that you couldn't really rename until like near the end of the game anyway, so it made a little it's like more editing on your end.
Yeah, I had to keep putting his rename over his actual name, and
it just looked awkward.
Since he doesn't
honestly.
join your since he's already an optional party member, and you don't get him until about 2/3 of the way through the game, it's like, oh, that was way too much editing to do. So does anyone ever make the ironic comparison that this game is called Chrono Trigger and the main character's name is Chrono without the H?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone's already noticed that. In fact, I'm pretty sure people thought the game was originally named after the main character or something.
In fact, I think the correct pronunciation for the game is actually Chrono Trigger because...
Yeah, probably because of the H.
Chrono, I think it's a Latin term for time?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then...
It makes perfect sense.
I guess, like, with him, it's just like, like, if you take off the H, then it sounds more masculine, I guess?
But anyway, I should explain why I named all the characters after Dragon Ball characters in my old run. The character designs were done by Akira Toriyama, who's best known for doing Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball, so...
Definitely. And most people would compare Chrono to, I don't know, Trunks or Gohan. Either one of those, but mostly Trunks.
I think the only reason he's like Trunks is because he uses a samurai sword. Other than that, I mean, look at his face. That's clearly Goku.
Honestly, all the characters are a mishmash of like Dragon Ball and or Dragon Quest, so if you say one or the other, you're probably not wrong.
It's Akira Toriyama. He's got a very specific art style.
Yep.
Anyway, this is the main menu screen. This is our techniques that we'll learn after you gain enough tech points from battling. Don't worry about needing to grind in this game. This game is very, very easy. I would consider this a very good beginner's RPG, similar to Mario RPG.
Yeah, definitely. Though it's nowhere near as friendly as Mario RPG, it is still like very easy to get into.
Yeah, and it's designed that way, so I'm fine with it.
Yep.
This is our friend Luca. We're not actually going to be seeing her for a little bit, but hey.
And you could easily rename her Bulma. I mean, it is just 5 letters.
Yeah, I did rename her Bulma in my old Let's Play.
And I guess you could, I don't know, we're going to meet another character, and it's another female Dragon Ball-esque character, so... I don't know, I can kind of see the resemblance with that one, but we'll get to her soon enough.
Yeah, eventually. So we're here in 1000 AD. So we have to go to the Millennial Fair. Good thing the fair is literally 5 minutes away from our house, but...
You gotta have some fun while we're here, you know?
It's an RPG. That means we get to go into people's houses uninvited and steal shit. Or talk to people.
The 33rd descendant to the throne. I can imagine her saying, like, the Roman numerals exactly as they look like. It's like, can't believe he's the XXXIII. I'm like, you mean 33rd? No.
True.
So are we gonna steal stuff from all these people?
There's not much to steal, actually.
Damn it.
There's actually, like, this is Truce, and Truce really doesn't have very much of anything to do, like, at all. If you're not going straight for the fair, then you're not really gonna find too much to do here.
I know there is the mayor's house where you could just, like, go in and, like, pretty much learn how the game plays. But other than that, it's just more like introducing you to, like, look, this is how an RPG plays, and this is where you can go, and what you can do.
Yeah, true.
And the shop's closed.
There's not. You don't really have much money to do anything with anyway. You actually can buy stuff right now, but I would recommend against it.
Yeah, that's what I usually do with most RPGs. Like, even if there is a shop at the start, I never buy stuff like in them because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'll find this in the field anyway.
This is something I forgot to show off. I believe this is something I forgot to show off in my original Let's Play. You don't have to come here at all, but this is basically a tutorial house. Everyone here is just going to explain how the game works.
Yeah.
So I figured since since I already planned on doing co-commentary with this, I would show it off, because this way the game can explain stuff and we don't have to explain jack shit.
Yep.
I mean, you got armor and weapons, like every RPG.
Yep.
Chrono is going to be your main attacker for the entire game. If he doesn't have the highest attack power, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. He's supposed to be the jack of all trades, but honestly, he's just like, he can pretty much do anything anyone else can do in your party. Sometimes even better.
There is one other character that you can make stronger than Chrono, but that involves using items to force them to be stronger than Chrono.
Yeah.
Which is not very hard to do, but Also, you can change where the text box shows up by pressing square. I kind of did it by accident before that showed up.
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can do that. It's like,
Man, it seems. It's like, I know you're trying to show off.
I always forget you can do that.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, that's kind of disorienting. It's like, oh, whoa. It's like, I'm trying to read. Whenever you find the real McCoy.
You're saying something? He'll be back.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I think your mic cut off for like 2 seconds there.
Damn internet connection.
Oh. Yeah, you're fine. What were you saying? Because I don't think I caught it.
I don't know. You mentioned something about saving whenever we find the real McCoy.
Oh, no. I was talking about how you can change where the text box shows up by hitting square.
Yeah, and that...
when you talk to people. Yeah, just come in here and just kind of take their stuff.
And... techniques.
Yeah. The game shortens it to text. I think text sounds better than technique anyway.
Yeah.
So... I mean, it makes more sense for them to call moves techs in this game as opposed to magic, because while there is magic in this game, the game kind of divides special attacks into two different special attacks. There's physical special attacks, which are text, and then there's magic specials.
Yeah.
And this is something I didn't show off either. This is the game's explanation as to how the battle system works.
Yep.
And how targeting works. I really like Chrono Trigger's battle system. I wish more RPGs used this kind of battle system.
Yeah. I mean, this is like an old game, so I'm pretty sure there is a game or two out there that resembles this. In fact, I think I would say the closest thing that I've played that resembles this battle system is Ni no Kuni. Sort of.
Kind of. I mean, this is kind of like... I want to say it's basically like a action battle system while being turn-based at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so good, because like very few games combine active battle systems with turn-based battle systems. So I mean, a lot of the ways that the special targetings work is a lot like Tales games.
Yeah.
Like as it's showing right now, you can attack all enemies in a single line instead of just one enemy at a time.
Yeah, and like there's some attacks that let you attack any one of them in a line, and you could hit all three of them in that line. Or there's one where any one between you and your target can get hit. So if you like attack the first person, it's only going to hurt them.
Yeah. These poor imps, they're just like, kill us already.
Stop putting us in this stunned animation.
And then you also have techs that are AoEs, and they'll... Basically every tech is an AoE attack, but then there's certain attacks that can hit everyone on the screen no matter where they are.
Yep. Those are like the end game ones right there, the ones that hit everything on screen regardless.
Yeah. But since that was something I didn't show off in the first run, I figured I'd show it off. Usually, the reason why I don't show that off is because it's something that you can very easily explain faster than the game actually explains it.
Yep.
It's also kind of weird, because you move faster on the world map than you do on actual maps. It gets kind of disorienting sometimes.
Yeah.
But hey, we got the Millennial Fair, and this race. Don't do shit with this race, because it sucks.
It's pretty much RNG on who wins.
Well, to be fair, most of the mini-games you can play here are RNG, but...
I wouldn't really say that. I mean, there's the one hitting the bell on the left from here. Then there's like the, well, soda, in quote marks, drinking contest.
Yeah. Button mashing for the lose. God, I hate button mashing.
I love button mashing.
And you have a shop here. I would suggest not buying stuff here, mainly because you're gonna find something much better, like in the very next area you go to.
Yep.
I mean, you can. They're not that expensive, but it's like you're gonna buy it, you go through a dungeon that takes literally 3 minutes, and then you're gonna find more items.
Yeah, or you'll find the exact same item in a dungeon you're gonna go into anyway, and you're just like, I could save like 300 Gs.
Again, you're not gonna need to grind for money or levels in this game. I can think of maybe 2 or 3 bosses in this game that'll actually kill you, and that's only if you're not playing right.
Yep.
Because there are bosses in this game that even though I've beaten this game like 5 times, they still give me trouble.
I could already think of one.
It's mainly because of the way they fight, so it's like if you make one wrong move, you're dead.
Yep.
Also, be sure you do this right. I didn't mean for that to happen. I was expecting her to fall over as I was walking up. For some reason, she didn't fall over, so I had to walk into her.
I know this scene is inevitable, but I felt like she's like, geez, sure would be a pain in the ass if someone ran into me right now. Hint, hint.
First thing you're going to want to do, make sure you talk to this girl first before you go and get that pendant over there.
For a good reason. It's like one of Chrono Trigger's most memorable moments. Why you have to do this?
It's one of the few times the game's going to screw you over if you don't do it. I mean, it's not going to ruin the game. It's just going to make you miss out on something that you shouldn't have to miss out on.
Yeah.
But anyway, pick up the pendant first. Or talk to her after you bump into her to make sure she's okay. Then get the pendant, give her the pendant, and there we go. This is Marl. She's going to be your resident white mage for the remainder of the game.
Hello, Chi-Chi. What?
More like Videl, but...
Either way.
Actually, now that you mention it, her hair does kind of look more like Chi-Chi than Videl, but it's the ponytail that originally made me think of Videl.
Oh, yeah.
Chrono, what a nice name. No one else in the entire universe has that name. It's the most uncommon name ever.
Yeah.
But now we have Marl, and so now we can just kind of wander around the Millennial Fair here. You actually can, like, you talk to this guy, you can actually pick up that sack there. It actually has food in it, and it'll heal you. Don't do that.
Why not? I feel like being a dick.
As tempting as it is, don't do it. Just don't.
Man, I remember I lent my copy of Chrono Trigger DS to this one girl I know, and like she kept playing through like she kept playing through this fair for like a good hour, and she just kept fighting this Gato the robot, and she kept using that to recover, and I'm all like, oh my god, you don't know, do you?
Well, that's gonna screw you over later.
Yeah, I didn't even say anything. I was just like, heh, 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 heh. Beautiful.
Anyway, you talk to that little girl over there. She says she lost her kitty. That's the cat.
I think there's two cats, but like you're supposed to find that one right there.
Yeah. And you have to walk. Do not hold down the run button, otherwise the cat's gonna run away. I don't know why the cat runs away if you dash away from it, but...
Maybe it's just like, maybe they don't want me to follow them.
So yeah, this is one of the other nice things you can do for people. Give her her cat. This will be helpful later on, and the cat just kind of sits there.
So who's up for drinking contest? Nah? Okay.
No, I suck at that. We're gonna go fight a robot. Later. For now, we're gonna listen to music and dance. Prehistoric dance. Sweet.
This'll totally not be relevant.
So use triangle, square, L1, and R1 to dance. Dance to the music. I don't see you dancing to the music, Logic.
I'd rather have Shantae dance.
Now that you mention it, Marl's outfit kind of looks like Shantae's.
Sort of, but a lot, well, not less revealing, but it's just like,
It's pretty much the same, except it's blue instead of red.
Yeah, plus it...
Also, I don't know how I don't know how a climbing ladders animation is considered a dance, but okay. I mean, at least doing this finger snapping makes some sort of sense. But yeah, you can waste time dancing to that.
Who's up?
There's this...
I'm just thinking like that, seeing that one guy. Who's up for a frosty mug of soda? Frosty mugs of water. Hey, let's just change the color of the liquid from brown to blue. It won't look even worse. Space beer.
Seriously, that edit just made them look like they were drinking something worse.
It's like, what are you even... Are you drinking, like, gas or something? No.
Anyway, here's Malchior. Or Malchior. I'm going to pronounce it Malchior because I think that's how it's pronounced. Malchior sells you stuff. You can buy the iron blade. I'd go for that. The load sword, you're not going to get 4,000 gold for quite a while. So just forget about it.
Actually, don't you get points for fighting Gato and doing all these mini games, and then you can exchange that for money?
Yeah, but the currency exchange rate from silver points to gold is insane, and it would take forever.
Still, it's for those people who's just like, I really want that blade.
By the time you go through the first dungeon and get back here, you'll have enough money to buy that sword.
If you want to cheat the game for like the first half hour to an hour, you could just buy that.
Yeah, but if you grind enough to get enough money for it, then you're going to be over-leveled anyway, so the added attack power is not going to matter much. It's like by the time you grind up enough money for it, you're going to be level 10, and you'll just annihilate everything in the first dungeon.
Perfect.
Hope it doesn't blow up. Yeah, you have to talk to this woman before you can actually progress the plot, and she'll only talk to you after you save the cat. I believe saving the cat's the only thing you have to do.
And another thing we gotta do.
Yes. Do not move. You do have you can actually walk away, but that's going to mess something up later on in the game if you do so. So just be patient. It only takes about 10 seconds.
I like how just before we're about to go, and there's like, wait, let me buy some candy. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how, like, well, we'll get to that later, but, like, certain things don't make sense. But we'll get to that later.
But I'm pretty sure any single person who was ever played this, like, always just tried walking away. Is like, can I just? Oh, hey, look.
I never did. Of course, I watched my brother play this game like 15 times, so.
I think I did everything wrong with, like, the first time I ever played this.
I don't think which is weird. Like, it's weird because it's really easy to tell what you're not supposed to do. Also, Gato.
Yep.
Love this song.
And I'm just remembering, like, the animated, or like the little, I think, what was it?
Yeah, there
OVA.
was an OVA for there was an OVA for this game. I call it an OVA, but it was really just a 30 minutes anime special, just having like random robots doing shit. Like none of the main characters were actually in that until like the last 10 minutes. And it was basically like the whole thing took place in the Millennial Fair, and you don't see Chrono and Marl and Luca until like the last 5 minutes of the OVA. And all they're doing is just kind of standing there staring at things. But anyway, this is a mini boss. This is Gato. As he said, you can beat him up to earn 15 silver points. He's pretty easy.
Yep, and does he give you experience, or is it just the points? I can't remember.
I think you do get experience, but you don't get that much. Don't worry about... Yeah, you get 10 experience and 1 tech point. This is technically the first boss... This is technically the first battle you're supposed to get in. And it's not that hard at all. The only thing that's annoying is the fact that he can hit you like 3 or 4 times before you beat him.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it does not heal you after this battle is done, so you may want to go back to truce and rest in the inn.
Out of that, you could just wing it, because it wasn't really that much damage.
Well, it depends on what he attacks you with, because...
yeah, if he does that counterattack all the time, then it's just like, well, shit.
I mean, Chrono's already down to 30 HP. Like, that's kind of bad.
Less than half health. I can wing it.
I mean, I got unlucky in the fact that Gato attacked me 2 times in a row, but...
if it were me, I'd be like, I'll be fine. And then I get a game over in the first 10 minutes. I'm like, ah, shit.
I can't remember the last time I actually got a game over on this game. I mean, it's not like you can't lose, but it's like you're not gonna lose until, like, I'd say about the first dungeon, and that's only if you're not prepared.
Yeah, if you haven't been paying attention to the battle system and how it works.
This is another minigame you can do to get silver points, but it's a waste of time because you only get 1 silver point every time you ring the bell. If you're gonna grind for silver points, just keep fighting Gato.
I don't know, with that one in particular, I managed to get the timing just right so I could do it, like, on one go-around, and then I could just keep getting 1 silver point every second.
Yeah, but it's faster to just fight Gato. The amount of times it would take you to get the 15 points...
G.I. Jogger.
You could have... Oh yeah, this is another way you can get silver points, is you can bet on this race.
Bet on the cat!
I suck at this. You can actually... What I'm trying to do is... I voted for Steel Runner, and I'm trying to screw people over because you can actually run into them and make them run slower.
You're like, go, Steel Runner, go!
Go, Steel Runner, go, Steel Runner. Damn it.
I think he bent... he didn't win it, did he?
No, G.I. Jogger beat him by 1 second.
Fuck. Steel Runner might try something.
Fuck you. Fun, unless you keep having to grind for silver points because you keep losing in the 4-man race. Come on, Cadillac! Damn it, Pro Jared.
God damn it.
Really, the only thing you need to do in Millennial Fair is actually go inside that tent, and that minigame fucking blows.
Yeah.
There's 2 minigames you do in that tent, and they both suck because they're both random chance.
Not to mention, like, there's something optional you have to do for this, let's, like, end game, but at the same, like, you don't really have to.
Like, there is one point in the game where the game's going to force you to come here, so you may as well just do it now and get it over with.
Yeah.
As long as you have at least 10 silver points, then you can do this minigame. Hey, who wants Final Fantasy references? Vix!
Vapor Rub? No, I'm kidding.
Wedge! Piet! Although I don't think... Technically, it's not... No, this is the first time they used that, because there is Vix and Wedge in Final Fantasy VI, but this was before Final Fantasy VI.
Damn.
And I failed.
I like how it just kicks
Like
you
I
right
said,
out. It's just like, get the hell out of here.
Like I said, it's completely random chance.
Plus, you gotta like that that disfigured clown hand and face is just like, has the Kefka laugh a little slowed down.
Actually, well, they use... We gotta remember that Final Fantasy VI came out after this game, like way after this game.
Did it? I thought it came out like just the year or two before it.
No, Chrono Trigger came out in 1995. I think Final Fantasy VI came out in 1996.
Actually, hang on, let me look into that real quick. Because I swear I thought Final Fantasy VI came out before that.
Huh, maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, Final Fantasy VI came... Oh, no, wait. It came out in 1994.
Really?
Yeah, October 11, 1994 for North America.
Huh.
And then...
I honestly thought that it was newer than Chrono Trigger.
Hang on, let me look into when exactly Chrono Trigger came out. It came out in 95, like August of 1995.
Okay, so, well, I was right. I knew they came out around the same time. I guess Chrono Trigger was after it, though.
Yeah.
And so I was gonna try it. Like, I'm gonna try it again because I need to do this. Hopefully, I can do it this time. Like, thankfully, I had like 13 silver points, so I could just go go back and do the bell game. Yay! I did it this time.
Is it that obvious?
Shut up! I failed it the first time. Then you get this Poyozo doll. Trust me, you're gonna need to do that.
I think don't you have to do it on the higher point amount? So you have to do it like on.
Yes, but you do need the Poyozo doll for something later as well.
Oh yeah.
I think it's for an optional thing, but I may as well do it now so I don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah.
Because the next thing I have to do that is required, fuck that minigame. Especially in the PlayStation version, because instead of A and B, it's circle and X. And it's like, god damn it.
Like, this doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but like when you're so used to A, B, X, Y, circle, X, triangle, square is just annoying.
Yeah, and especially with like a puzzle that they did in the original Super Nintendo version, and it doesn't necessarily translate well to a PlayStation controller. I mean, I think they circumvent it in some way, but then it's not really as clever.
Anyway, this is the main thing you're supposed to go to. All the other things that I was showing off are completely optional. The only things you need to do, really, is get Marl's pendant, find the cat, and then you can come here. Fighting Gato and going to Norstein Beckler's lab, those are completely optional things you don't have to do right now.
I think when I first played this part right here, like when they were showing this off, I didn't realize I had to talk to Marl for like the longest while before. Like I just kept going through and through like that teleporter over and over and over again, and I'm like, oh, okay, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, early RPGs where the game doesn't explain much to how you progress.
Damn it, Bulma. I think I kept doing that because I kept talking to Luca, and then she just kept saying, "It's like you want to try." It's like you want to try again. I'm like, oh, all right, and then I just kept doing it over and over. I'm like, it'll do something eventually.
Jealous, Luca? God damn it. Actually, no. I don't think she is. I think she's just being a bitch. I mean, look at her condescending look of messing with her glasses.
She's all thinking, skank. I'm like, what the?
God damn it. Well, I mean, look at how she's dressed. Marl, I mean, not Luca, you sick fuck.
I know what you meant. You know, I'm gonna refer to Marl as Shantae from here on out.
You're welcome.
Man, you had to trigger that, well, not death flag, but it's like, let's give her a hand when she reappears. I'm like, if she reappears.
Nothing can possibly go... Welcome to the telepod where nothing can possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong.
Here's the second. Ah, shit.
Well, the plot has to progress somehow.
Yeah.
Tavin, how did you not die there? You were literally getting electrocuted.
And you're like, whoa, I feel it.
Oh, crap. There goes Marl.
Goodbye, Chi-Chi. Slash Chi-Chi Shantae, I don't know.
How long are you going to keep that up?
Probably not for long. I'm probably going to forget by the next part.
Anyways, in the next video, we're going to have to figure out what the hell happened to Marl.
I just imagine Tevin, who's just like, alright, show's over, folks. Nothing to see here. We are not held liable for any possible death we may or may not have caused.
Luca, what the fuck? Well, we'll figure out what we're going to do next time, although it's pretty obvious. There's not much more we can do.
Yeah, if we try to walk away, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, what the fuck?
Plus, there's a perfectly good pendant we can take and, sell for money. Shifty eyes.
If we could even get that chance. It's like before we even grab it, they're just like, oh, you're going after it. No, okay, I'm going to go anyway.
Anyway, in the next video, we're going to go after Marl and figure out where the hell she went. See you guys then.
And it's not called Chrono Trigger for a reason. I think. For no reason. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.